Hear ye, hear ye. Hi again all, and how do you all fare on the worst day of man, known as a Monday? Call me Garfield, cause I frickin' hate Mondays, and I've decided to make my Monday even worse by subjecting myself to some cringe. Today we're gonna be taking a look into the void of the abyss, aka my empty wallet, and we will seek to answer the ultimate question. Will the abyss stare back? Or will it get really scared and run away like a small squirrel when it hears that it owes $30,000 in back taxes to the IRS? Oh wait, that's just me projecting again. I didn't pay my taxes. I'm such an Aries. Anyways, hi again, everybody. It's me, Kwite, back at you again with another philosophical thought discussion on the application and practicality of poop socks in modern warfare. For today's video, I want to take a look with you guys at a channel that you might be familiar with already, called Girl Defined. And the reason you may know of them is because they've made the rounds in the eyes of fellow commentators for a little bit now. The likes of Cody Ko and the mighty, unstoppable iNabber Television have come out tag team swinging at these ladies with episodes of That Cringe and Girl Defined book reviews, one of which I have right here. Don't ask why, but even after watching some of these videos covering these individuals and the material they write, I realized that I still don't know a whole lot about the duo themselves. They are self-described as just two sisters striving to be God-defined girls in a culture-defined world. And I know the general premise of their channel is living a life that God would be proud to see you live and that gay sex is bad or something. I honestly don't remember. But since I don't remember, I figured why don't I take some time to get to know Bethany and Kristen of Girl Defined a little more personally. And just a few days ago, they uploaded what I think is the perfect video to start doing this with. The video is called Answering Your Assumptions About Us. So come along, Wave Riders, and let's learn a thing or two about Girl Defined and hopefully what flavor of Dorito they personally prefer. Alright, let's take a look at this affront to God that's disguised as being the exact opposite of that. What's really true, the thumbnail asks. I'm sure you've made some assumptions about the two of us. It's hard not to. Honey, you got it right there. We created a fun video for you to clarify, affirm, and debunk the assumptions that many of you have asked us about. Contrary to popular belief, we do not offer premium Snapchats. Anybody offering you this is a fraud, and do not give them your money. Okay, enough fucking around with the description. Let's get into the actual video. Homie, I love the production value that they're just really proudly showing off. The camera's so detailed it could probably pick up the finest grain of Cheeto dust left from your 6th grade years playing Xbox Live. That microphone, I think that's the same microphone as I have. I don't know. Is this a YouTube channel or am I walking on the set of Ellen DeGeneres? If this is Ellen, I would very much appreciate a free car. Please send it to my address at...
We are going to be answering your assumptions about us. So we did one of those little question stickers on Instagram and you all sent a ton of assumptions. It's going to be a wide variety, and we're going to try to be...
I'm really hoping they didn't just pick a bunch of assumptions where it's very innocent things that would fall in line with the demographic of the channel that they're aiming for. Otherwise, this video is going to be really wholesome, and I am not having that!
First assumption, one of you said you guys always get along.
No, it's wholesome, it's just stuff about their dynamic. I'm not having this. Y'all better do some really, really risque shit. One of these assumptions better be them asking where you were on December 8th, 1989, and you having to explain your alibi during a very particular murder case. That's not an actual date of something, or if it is, it's pure coincidence. I made that out of my ass.
I assume you both were unintentionally flirtatious / boy crazy as teenagers. Unfortunately, I wish we could have that label that we were just oblivious and we didn't know what we were doing, but as teenagers, we were really flirtatious.
How dare they? The sinners! These young girls engaged in flirting, not allowed in my Christian household. I am hereby taking away your Sega Game Gear privileges for the next 2 days. Go to your room and think about what you did, and I don't want to see you guys playing board games with each other. You guys aren't allowed to have fun. Not after flirting with Rodney in the playground. Not allowed!
And we were both, we were just really boy crazy, and I think part of that was that we were trying to find our identity and our worth and value in guys, and like having a relationship, having guys notice us, like us.
I gotta say, these people, you might not think it, but I think they take a lot of inspiration from Rice Gum. You can tell that they're definitely flexing on us. They both got the iPhone X Pluses. I don't know which models those are exactly. I'm what the kids would call a broke bitch, and I still got an iPhone 7. But they both got those iPhone whatever the fucks, and then she's got an Apple Watch. What else they stunting behind the scenes? Are those jeans actually Balmains and we just can't see the logo? Is that Love Like Jesus shirt actually a Gucci design that I just haven't seen yet? Very rare drop. I would not be surprised. These motherfuckers are stunning.
I assume that you guys just hang out with white people.
Oh! Oh no! That one was fucking cold!
We grew up playing a lot of intense sports, so to be honest, like the majority of people that we hang out with were very different than us in the sense of like Hispanic, African American, and we loved that.
Diversity, I respect it. I respect it. Growing up with a bunch of different kind of people is good, doing a bunch of different kind of things so you can learn as you grow. Character development. But fuck, I assume you only hang out with white people. That's fucking cold. Whoever sent that assumption should have just mailed them some napalm. That would have been less of a burden.
Y'all talk about Jesus all the time and only listen to Christian music.
Does God as a woman count as Christian music? Denzel Curry must count, because as he once famously said, pray every night before you go to bed. These motherfuckers are hip-hop heads, I knew it! It's always the people you least expect, but they're always there.
I assume your marriage is boring for Christian.
Fuck! These people are dedicated viewers, I must say. They pay attention to the social cues and they're like, that bitch don't like that bitch and this bitch don't like that bitch's man. Fuck makeup community T. The Christian community T is wild. All the makeup community, that has to happen between separate makeup personalities. All this shit is happening in one channel. Girl Defined is a treasure trove, bro.
We just sit around all day and stare at the wall.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. You guys can't see it because you can only see it through the lens of this camera that I'm pointing in my direction, but there's just a wall over there and I'm staring at it all the damn time. There's nothing else to do in this extra dimensional tiny entrapment, which I can't leave ever. Haha, you guys think I'm allowed to experience things? No.
Whatever. 12 hours a day, that's all we do.
I do think that there is this assumption, though, like really on a genuine note, that being a Christian or having like a Christian marriage is boring.
Honestly, I would think quite the opposite, because if you are a very faithful Christian, you don't fuck out of wedlock. So when it gets to wedlock time, you go for it. You spent 10 years resisting the evil urges of masturbation and sex, and now here you are. You've done what God said, and now you have to have sex for the sake of procreation. I mean, you gotta keep trying until you get it, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I just quickly flipped through this book and I think porn stuck out as a word 3 different times. I haven't read this yet. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I feel very, very stupid right now. I thought they were talking about Kristen's marriage, as in the person named Kristen, was boring for the other person. Oh. That's not tea, that was just a general thing about Christianity. This joke fell completely flat. I feel very dumb. Am I gonna cut it out of the video? No, I need 10 minutes.
Well, I would hate that life.
I would hate it too. You have to remember though, fun is different for every person, you know? Fun for someone may be like, I wanna go play golf all day. And for me, I'm like, please don't torture me, you know?
Okay, there's the real tea that we've been missing. This girl don't like golf. Here's what I need a census for and your guys' help deciding. Between the two of golf and mini golf, please tell me why mini golf is better. Because it is, and if you don't think it is, you're a fucking liar. Or you're Tiger Woods, I don't know. Mini golf is the shit!
I assume that you dated other guys before your husbands. That assumption is actually correct because we were both in pretty serious relationships before. You were actually in two or three.
Who would have guessed you dated more than one guy in your life? That's not allowed. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to date more than one person ever in your life. You fucking, in the same way that girls don't poop. Okay, we're at the final assumption. This one better be good, and if it's not, I'm gonna be really angry, and you don't like me when I'm angry. You see, when Bruce Banner gets angry, he turns green? Well, guess what? I'm already green. You don't want to see what the next stage is, baby.
Last one of you assumed that you lose track of where your clothes are with all of your sisters. Love you.
That's true.
That is actually true.
Disgusting. You don't keep track of your clothes. Okay, let's find a different video because this one's pretty much nearing the end. What else does Girl Defined have on their channel? Why porn is a counterfeit version of intimacy. All right, let's have a look at this one. Sure. Let's dive even further into the core tenets of Girl Defined about how porn is bad or whatever. I forgot.
Something that so many of you have actually emailed us about and said, hey, I have questions about porn. I am wondering things like, I don't know how to think about this biblically.
Oh, God. Dude, porn's great. How can you hate it? I don't know, man. I can't say that I understand what it's like to be the kind of person that would send an email to Girl Defined asking them what they should think about porn. But then again, I'm not an incredibly religious hoodie who is very, very astute to the Bible's teachings or whatever. This is the one true Bible for me.
Something that really struck us as we were researching for this topic is that 35% of downloads, this is a statistic I came across, said 35% of downloads are porn related on the internet.
Whoa! Yes! That's a win for capitalism, baby. Laissez-faire! Yeah, I forgot how to say the word. A whole third of downloads on the internet are porn related. Man, who downloads porn nowadays? Just stream it like the rest of your media, dude. You don't buy albums, you stream on Spotify. Come on, guys. Where did that statistic even come from? Was it like a survey of people saying, oh yeah, all of my downloads are porn? But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna actually dive any further into this video because I've had my shits and giggles, dude, and I feel like I'm about to pass out. I have a hernia and I'm gonna end up in a hearse. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. If you have any feedback, please leave that in the comments below. If you have any videos that you think would be good to react to, please send that to my Twitter at Kwite. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FPS Diesel called Loudmouse. We upload one new episode every week on Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite to find out when I go live. I usually stream Minecraft on there, but I might do some other games, and I might start doing more facecam stuff. We'll see. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter at Kwite and on Instagram at Kwite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.
Quite.
This is the real Bible!